Yeehaw, soldiers, it's your boy, the Anime Sage, coming to another video, and this is with Naruto's Reincarnation of the Stage 6 Pass, Part 6. Another part is here, so let's get into it, I guess. Also, if you have, made it this far into the series, why don't you hit that subscribe button, because around 65% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so if you enjoy the content, why not just hit the sub button? Let's, get that stat down a little bit, if what I'm saying right. Anyways, watch the community tab like a hawk, as you guys get video updates, polls, the ability to select what it is you want for the week, and of course, some fun stuff in between. Check out my Patreon, it has some nice rewards you can get if you support me financially, the links that will be in the description. Also, check out my Twitch, that will be linked in the description as well. And it's time for some quick social media plugs. Twitter is @AnimeSage4, Instagram is @anime_Sage4, and of course, join my Discord server. I'll give you all reasons to follow/join us at the end of the video, so watch until the end. Alright, time to use the checklist. If you haven't seen the last part, the links that will be in the description. And if you haven't seen the series at all, check out the playlist. Move all the way, let's get right into the story. Alright, so we have just seen Orochimaru, who has gone crazy because of what Naruto did to him in the Forest of Death, has recklessly invaded the Hidden Leaf Village. Naruto is ready for the battle ahead as he summons his shadow clones, and he's ready to defend, well, his village, his home. Orochimaru has decided to leave the Sand Village out of it as long as they don't interfere, though he actually planned to kill them as well during this invasion because they know a bit too much. However, Naruto is just way too unstoppable. Naruto kills all the Sound Ninja pretty easily, or at least the ones Orochimaru brought with him. So, yeah. He also brought the Sound 4 with him because he's a bit crazy right now. Naruto, seeing this, remembers that Kin told him about a girl from the Sound 4 with reddish, pinkish hair, and she wanted him to save her if, he had the chance. And Naruto realizes that that girl must be Tayuya. And my boy Naruto is like, another one, as he can add another girl to his harem. Save another girl from the clutches of Orochimaru. The other dudes can't be saved, the Sound 4, Jirobo, Kidomaru, and Sako and Ukon, but Tayuya can definitely be saved, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Naruto will, see the Sound 4, Naruto knows he can defeat them pretty easily, but then again to their Curse Mark 2 states, because, they are aware that Naruto is really strong, so they go into, their maximum power. Now, pause the video real quick to answer this question. How much does this change for Sound 4 in terms of whether or not they either get destroyed by Naruto or not, and, whatever. And go. Time's up. If you guess absolutely nothing, you are correct. First, Naruto knocks out Tayuya, then a clone will grab Tayuya and get her out of the way, and then Jirobo will be like, give her back, and then Naruto will say, I think you should worry about yourselves, as Naruto will point up to the sky, and of course, guess what? He is about to release his wind release Ho-Oh, the jutsu to be used against Gato and his thugs. Then Naruto will unleash Ho-Oh, and the other 3 members of the Sound 4 will die instantaneously. Orochimaru will be horrified as he just saw some of his top ninja just die right in front of him, and who knows what he wants with Tayuya. Everyone's just in awe as Naruto seems to be on another plane of power, and a lot of Jonin in that arena realize that Naruto is so much stronger than them, and he might be stronger than the third Hokage. Well, he is because of what he did to Orochimaru, but I don't think all of them are aware of that, Naruto will then look at Orochimaru and say, maybe you will get the message, and learn that you are far below me in terms of overall strength. Then again, you're always behind my father when it came to strength, and you lost the Hokage position to him. Funny how your own teacher didn't want you to become Hokage, but then again, based on how you conduct yourself and you have such a constant thirst for power and eternal life, I would have made the exact same choice. You are nothing but a third-rate shinobi with a fourth-rate personality who has a weird obsession with young bodies. And what's funny is, like my father, I'll become the Hokage before you, and the cycle will repeat itself, as not only were you outclassed by my father, but you are going to be outclassed by his son. But you won't be able to see it, as I will kill you right here, right now. Naruto gets ready to fight Orochimaru, and Orochimaru is just standing there extremely angry because this brat has insulted him for the last time. Orochimaru will say, don't you dare mock me! Naruto smiles as his psychological warfare definitely worked. Hiruzen is shocked as Naruto has definitely broken Orochimaru. Hagoromo and Kurama just smile as Naruto has become a king of not only destroying his opponents physically, but also mentally. Naruto just smiles as Orochimaru is just charging him recklessly, and Naruto just taps into the first gate and smacks Orochimaru to the wall of the stadium. Naruto is just happy right now as he landed a clean hit, and Orochimaru definitely felt that. Orochimaru will use his snake shading technique and will look at Naruto with a bit of horror. He remembers the Forest of Death, how he was broken by him there, and is feeling the same pain he got that day. Naruto will say, you can't even get me to use 50% of my full power, and yet you call yourself a Sannin. You call yourself someone who is more worthy of becoming Hokage than my own father? Based on how I have already destroyed you with one hit, you wouldn't be able to kill a Genin. You're not intimidating, you're not strong, you are just weak. Orochimaru just gets angrier and angrier. Quick feint, if you want to know why Naruto is just straight up breaking Orochimaru right now, and it's going harder on him than other opponents, Well, let's just say Hagoromo told him what he did to Anko. Ken told him a bit of what life with Orochimaru was like, and of course, you see some results of that with how Taiyu transformed and stuff like that. And even though Naruto won't end up with Anko probably because, you know, Anko's older than Naruto and stuff like that, he really doesn't like anyone who does some horrible stuff to women. And yeah, he doesn't really like Orochimaru overall for trying to attack one of his girls, you know, Sakura, and for how he recruits new people who are taken advantage of by their lack of initial purpose. Naruto hates that the most about Orochimaru, and he's going to make sure he not only kills Orochimaru, but also breaks him mentally in the process. And Naruto is the last person you want to anger. Naruto will continue to dominate Orochimaru with just plain taijutsu. Orochimaru doesn't know what to do. Naruto then grins and decides to mess with him a bit and will turn his Mangekyo, and it will hit Orochimaru with that little Amaterasu, and Orochimaru is being burned by those flames, and he is definitely not liking that at all, and Naruto is not putting those flames out at all. Orochimaru continues to scream, and then as those flames start burning him, he decides to snake shed, and will somehow not get burned in the process. Maybe it was some miracle, or Naruto wanted to torture Orochimaru some more. Whatever the reason was, there is definitely worse to come for Orochimaru. Hirusa is looking at all this with shock and awe, as soon he considered to be as strong as Sannin, the Sun who betrayed him and probably could have killed him if they faced off today, is being destroyed by a 12-year-old boy who's the son of Minato and Kushina. Naruto is right now showing that he's above Hirusen in terms of power, and it's not even close. Hirusen does know that he have to retire one day, and while Naruto does lack some experience, it's very possible that Naruto could become the Hokage at around 15 years old, at least. But unfortunately, Naruto does lack two things right now, and that's, again, experience, so if he retired today, Naruto would not become the Hokage, and you have to find someone else. And the other thing is approval from the village, because there are still people who don't like Naruto, but that's another topic for another day. Orochimaru has taken a lot of damage thus far, and it seems that Naruto is holding nothing back. Though he actually is, but, you know, it just feels like he's holding nothing back, you know. Orochimaru is now no longer concerned with getting revenge like he initially planned. Right now, he needs to get out of there because Naruto will kill him. He can't deny it anymore. He will die if he stays here any longer. Naruto is just far above him right now, and he absolutely cannot beat him. This was a mistake, and he's regretting it right now. The Sand Siblings are glad they did not have to live up to the bargain that they made with Orochimaru, as they do not want to be Naruto's enemy. That would not be fun at all. If you could do that to Orochimaru, imagine what he could do to their father. Well, you haven't necessarily, heard what Orochimaru did to, him yet, but, whatever. Naruto will look to finish off Orochimaru, and Naruto says, "You have hurt far too many people. You do not deserve to be kept alive. You have hurt your own student. You have hurt your own subordinates and citizens. You have even tried to hurt one of my girlfriends. But worst of all, you hurt your own teacher, which is a cardinal sin in the ninja world. You have hurt so many innocent lives in your pursuit of power, and I cannot allow it to go unpunished. Today is the day that you die. Today is the last day you can impact the lives of other people with your twisted experiments, and this is the last time you will steal another person's body. Face my other ultimate jutsu." Naruto charges up lightning in the sky and will summon up Kirin, the technique Sasuke developed in Shippuden, and is now in the hands of Naruto in his canon. Naruto will say, "This dragon will be the last thing you will see before you die, so get ready. It's time. Lightning style, Kirin!" Naruto fires off Kirin down to Orochimaru. Orochimaru sees his death coming right before his eyes. However, there seems to be one person who will not allow Orochimaru to die, and that is Kabuto Yakushi. You see, Orochimaru had left Kabuto back at Sound Village to run things and stuff like that, and he was going to do that and, sit still and stuff like that, but this was a different occasion, as Orochimaru was acting a bit crazy, and Kabuto could tell that Orochimaru was not himself ever since he fought Naruto in the Forest of Death. Kabuto knew right then and there that he would have to watch Orochimaru and help him, and, all that other type of stuff, but of course secretly because he doesn't want to be caught disobeying Orochimaru's orders. He actually wanted to help him when he saw him fight Naruto, but when he saw Naruto destroy Orochimaru the way he did, he knew that he could not be involved in that fight at all, as he would be killed. When Kabuto saw Naruto rain down a Kirin on Orochimaru, or was about to, Kabuto made it his choice to save Orochimaru himself by sacrificing his life for him. The man that gave him an identity must be kept alive. He must be saved from this boy. He must live. Kabuto uses substitution jutsu, which, by the way, is really broken when you think about it, and swaps himself with Orochimaru. Orochimaru notices this right away, that he is no longer the target of the attack, and just runs for his life. Naruto knows this as well, but he cannot stop the attack. Oh well, at least he killed Orochimaru's top subordinate, as Hagoromo revealed that to him as well. The attack hits Kabuto, and he screams, and Orochimaru hears those screams and realizes what happened, and thanks Kabuto for giving up his life. so that he could live once more. When the attack is finished, and everyone sees the smoke has cleared, they are shocked to see it is a different person who was on the receiving end of Kirin. Naruto then tried to look for Orochimaru, but it seems that against all odds, he has escaped. However, Naruto realizes one thing, in that he has severely destroyed Orochimaru's empire. His Sound 4, his great subordinate, his army, almost everything is gone. He may have a couple experiments and some other ninja back at his village, but it is far from Orochimaru he had before. Naruto knows everything around Orochimaru is crumbling around him, and he knows that it is only a matter of time before his end comes. So Naruto will take this for now, knowing he saved his village, and with a couple of minor fixes, the tuning exams will actually continue. Yukito will face off against Sasuke. And this one is very even, as both are stronger than they were in the last month. Sasuke knows he can't really use Chidori on her, as he doesn't want to kill her, so he needs to beat her in a battle of fire. Sasuke and Yukito will continue to trade blows, and Sasuke is starting to get tired. Yukito then decides to tap into the chakra with the Two Tails, as the Two Tails and her are kinda on good terms. This gives Yukito the boost that she needed, and she's able to take advantage over Sasuke. Sasuke has no idea what is going on, and he cannot stop it, and Yukito will finish off Sasuke with a punch, and Yukito will move on to the next round. Naruto congratulates Yukito, and of course Yukito will blush. Next up is Karin vs Shikamaru. Karin shows that she has some good speed that Shikamaru was unable to keep up with, and Karin is able to land a couple hits on Shikamaru, which makes this match pretty physical. Of course, Shikamaru doesn't like that, and knowing that he cannot beat Karin, will surrender, and Karin will cheer as she moves on to the next round, and was actually, she actually did better than Sasuke, so yeah. Naruto claps for her, and now we'll get into Rock Lee versus Samui. Samui will try her best, and Rock Lee is a bit gentle in terms of his hits because, he doesn't want to hurt a lady, but when Samui sees him tap into the 8 gates, she has no choice but to surrender. Naruto will come for Samui, and she definitely appreciates that, if you know what I'm saying. Next up is Sakura versus Gaara. This one is a bit competitive, as Sakura is able to use a couple of Genjutsu tactics that, does cause Gaara to be put on edge. However, when he unleashes his sand on Sakura, she can't really compete with that, and she is forced to surrender. Naruto congratulates Sakura and tells her it was the right choice, and she did very well, and we'll now move on to the next match, which is Temari vs Shino. And yes, I apologize for forgetting Temari and Shino, as I didn't realize I had forgotten them until after I made part 5, so yes, I'm an idiot, so again, I apologize. Here, I think Temari wins due to the fact that she has a way to blow away Shino's bugs, which Shino is definitely, not going to be able to compete against. And while Shino is definitely a good strategist, Temari was competing against someone, like Shikamaru, a god tier strategist, which means I think she'll do better than Shino in terms of the strategy department. And also I think there's another factor that's motivating not only her but all these other ladies today, which is to impress Naruto, so you got to factor in that amp as well. Temari will just use the Wind Type Jutsu on Shino, and Temari will move on to the next round, as Naruto smiles at her, which causes her to blush. Finally, we have Naruto versus Hinata versus Neji. Though Neji will surrender, as he does not want to mess with Naruto because of what he did to Orochimaru today, and Neji actually does want to start over with Hinata in a little bit, as family and stuff like that. So I guess it's a positive, and he also does apologize. Hinata will stay in as she at least wants to fight Naruto, and then Naruto will knock Hinata out, and then when Hinata wakes up, Naruto will tell her that she would have done great against any other opponent, but of course she faced Naruto, and I was definitely aware of this. Anyways, Naruto will have another Battle Royale matchup with Karin, Gaara, and Temari, as this is the only real way to make the finals even, and while this would not be implemented before because Genin are Genin, Naruto is definitely an exception. Karin and Gaara know, however, that Naruto will destroy them anyways, as they saw what he did to Orochimaru and then to Hinata, his own girlfriend, so they both, tap out. Temari will want to give her boyfriend a good fight, so she'll stay in, only to be knocked out by Naruto, and then when she wakes up, Naruto will tell Temari that she did well, and she just had to face him, so yeah. The next fight is Yukito versus Rock Lee. This one is competitive, as both have ways to increase their own powers via Yukito for Tail Beast and Rock Lee with his gates. However, I believe Yukito will take the edge, as Gaara had a Shikaku, a tail beast weaker than the Two Tails, and even with Rock Lee trained during this 1 month time skip, I still think Yukito wins, so yeah. But good news for Lee is that he won't have his body destroyed like it was in canon, because Yukito is not crazy like Gaara was, so that's good for him. Finally, we have Yukito versus Naruto. Yukito has a bit of a dilemma, as she might have the tuning spot locked up, so why would she risk it by getting smacked by Naruto? On the other hand, she thinks she should try to give Naruto a fight to remember, as she is Naruto's girlfriend because CRA and other stuff like that. And Naruto's other girls have fought, him, even though they've gotten destroyed, so why shouldn't she? Yukito will then wake up, and then Naruto will deliver the same line as he knocked her out, and it was that she did well, and she just had to face him. Yukito thanks him, and Naruto will be crowned the winner of the Chunin exams. He originally will let everyone know that the promotions in terms of like the outside ninja and slash shinobi and stuff like that will take place once they return to respective villages, while for Hidden Leaf Shinobi it will take place probably a week later, you know, so once they get all that evaluation stuff done. So yeah. Naruto will later catch up with Karin and will actually befriend her a bit more and hopes to communicate more with her and stuff like that and get to know her as a friend. Though Karin will make it clear that she is not interested in him, as she is interested in Sasuke, and Naruto will tell her that he will help her get to know Sasuke a bit more. And in a way, he probably would talk to her because of her performance in the Chunin exams, and Naruto ends up being right, and it all ends up working out as Karin and Sasuke will bond over training and stuff like that. And Sasuke likes Karin a bit because she's a hard worker and she seems pretty cool and she's also strong, and Sasuke does like his woman to be, you know, at least strong, you know what I'm saying? They will continue communication through letters, as Karin will have to, you know, leave a couple days later. And meanwhile, Naruto will spend time with his Cloud Village girls and of course, you know, Tamari, as you know, they have to leave pretty soon as well, so he'll give them all one last day before they leave. And yes, they'll communicate via letters. In terms of promotion, Shikamaru will become a Chunin, while Naruto will become a Jonin, which Naruto expected. Everyone expected that, I guess. It is announced from this Hidden Sand Village that their Kazekage had been killed, and they also admit to Hiruzen that they were working for Orochimaru, and Hiruzen will actually grant mercy to them because Orochimaru is no longer really a threat because Naruto destroyed him, stuff like that, and Naruto will probably kill him if he tries something again. So yeah, the Sand Village will have to pay some reparations for what happened, which the Sand is fine with. Hiruzen will then let Naruto know that he's getting old and that he wants to one day see Naruto become the Hokage, and that day might be coming sooner than he ever expected based on what he has shown. This causes Naruto to grin, and then Hiruzen will tell that Naruto is still inexperienced and also doesn't really have that much approval from the village, so you have to wait a bit before he can become Hokage. But he does want to retire, so Hiruzen will request that him and Jiraiya look for Tsunade so she can become Hokage because Jiraiya turned that position down. Naruto will nod and will tell all his girls he's leaving and kiss them goodbye as, you know, him and Jiraiya set off. Well, the real Naruto. He lives a clone in his place, so, you know, the girls are at least occupied, you know what I'm saying? Which I think the girls will take, you know? The clone will actually, you know, fix with Taiyu in terms of her curse mark, so Taiyu is free from that. Her and the Naruto clone will talk, and Taiyu will hear that he's going to be Kin's future boyfriend as they have a date set up once her sentence is up. And Taiyu will also be held in bars for a bit, around a couple weeks, as she was involved in an attempted invasion, but since she had the curse mark taken off of her and stuff like that, she is given a lighter sentence. This will give Naruto another girl to add to his harem, as Taiyu promises a date with the Naruto clone once she is released. Also, Haku will become a Jonin while the real Naruto is away, so that's some good news for her, and the Naruto clone gives her a kiss. Meanwhile, Jiraiya and Naruto will have some smooth sailing as Itachi and Kisame do not attack them in this canon at all. Why? Because they heard what happened to Orochimaru, and they want no part of that at all. Instead, they are searching for Orochimaru himself. Anyway, Jiraiya and Naruto will find Tsunade, and Tsunade will of course refuse to become Hokage, so Naruto will make a bet with her that if she can't beat him, she has to become the Hokage. Tsunade believes this will be easy, and then she'll wake up as she was knocked out by Naruto, and Shizune will tell her that she lost, as Naruto just knocked her out with a single punch. Tsunade is shocked, but then remembers what happened, and then asks Naruto if he's so strong, why does he become the Hokage? And Naruto will answer with, well, I am inexperienced, and I don't really have the support from everyone in the village, so you're the best choice. Tsunade will wonder why, and then Naruto will whisper in her ear about being a Jinchuriki, and she says, oh. That's a good reason, actually. Naruto will spend a bit of time getting to know Tsunade and her past, and Naruto will give Tsunade the same character development as in canon by deconstructing her logic and tell her that she should try and use her brother and her lover's dreams as a way to motivate her, and if she is Hokage, she's allowing their dreams to stay alive in a way they accomplish them because she became the Hokage herself. This logic will give Tsunade the same change like in canon, so that's a massive positive. Also, Naruto will tell her about the CRA, and Tsunade will warn Naruto if he breaks any of those girls' hearts, he'll be dead. Naruto then asks what could she do to him because, you know, Naruto's Naruto, which is a fair question, and Tsunade will say something worse than death, which kind of scares Naruto, Hagoromo, and Kurama. Later on, Naruto and company will return to the village, and Tsunade will become the Hokage. So that is a positive, and Hiruzen is finally able to retire, so, you know, that's pretty good for him. Meanwhile, Itachi and Kisame will find Orochimaru in a forest on the way to his village. Orochimaru is definitely scared because Itachi and Kisame could definitely kill him, and he already just, you know, faced Naruto, so he doesn't really want to deal with Itachi and Kisame. However, Itachi will say, Orochimaru, please come with us. We need your help. What will happen next? Find out in next part. Thank you all for watching part 6 of What If Naruto was a reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths. I hope you guys enjoyed this, as there were definitely some twists here and there, and it was definitely longer than a lot of my other videos since this was 11 pages long. Get ready for saying Naruto on Saturday, that should be great. Watch the community tab like a hawk, that is really important. Check out YEEHAW, that really does help me out. And finally, follow me on Twitter for get notified of my videos, Instagram for memes, and some other fun stuff in between. And finally, join my Discord server for access to supplementary content, notifications when I live stream ahead of time, and of course, the ability to suggest me ideas directly. These are great ways for you guys to interact with me, so follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and join my Discord server. Shout out to my $10 patrons, their names are on the screen, my $20 patron X1 Gamer, and my $50 patron Anguish. If you want to support me further and get rewards to the shoutouts like these, go check out my Patreon, which is linked in the description. Also, make sure you guys follow my Twitch, as I do stream over there as well. And those streams are just as lit as the ones on YouTube. So yeah, go follow my Twitch and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys for 16K. We hit that a couple hours ago. We're 4K away from 20K, so let's get there. That's all I have to say. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and share the video. This has been your boy, the Anime Sage, signing out. Peace. Yorta. Stephanie Shea, close us out. Bye-bye. Peace.
Hi, this is Stephanie Shea, voice actress for Sailor Moon, Hinata, Orihime, and you are watching Anime Sage.